Hi, I'm Angus Wright, and I also go by Angus By Design. And this is another day in a personal practice that I call my Satsang for One, where I listen to an episode of the Ram Dass Be Here Now podcast. I create a journal, I write some quotes in a physical journal, and I pull an animal oracle card in order to cultivate mindfulness and as a tool for reflection. And all of this is part of my own wellness recovery action planning and is a tool that I use in my daily maintenance in order to stay grounded in my own wellness. And today's episode was talking about um, paths to God and includes a book called The Heart of the The Heart of the Gopi, in which Ram Dass just shares some meditations around um, what it is to be a seeker and what it is to relax in your being so that you can make those connections. So the first quote is um, is called "Heart of a Gopi." It is not the body that I love. It is thy soul, and all the goodness and sweetness and strength thereof. And that's a quote from The Heart of a Gopi. The next quote is rest in your being. Hold no model of how it ought to be other than the way it is. Allow for the moment to be what it is. And that's Ram Dass. And then the last quote is the seeker. Experience the quietness at the core of your being. Experience the non-clinging quality that allows everything to be here, but nothing to be held on to. Experience your heart as liquid, flowing energy that is compassion. And that's Ram Dass. So essentially, if I think about my goals when I'm meditating, it is just that. It's hope to be able to just release all of those thoughts and feelings and things that run into my head, that sort of thing. When I speak to people and talk about meditation, often they say, "Oh, I can't meditate because I can't slow my brain down or I can't stop fidgeting." And that was me. I've been meditating for about 15 years now, and honestly just started to feel like I was getting the hang of it. But I had to overcome and build confidence, right? In order to feel like I was actually doing something that was beneficial to me. So I'm going to put that energy into these cards and think about all of the ways in which we can ground ourselves so that we can be open to understanding, open to learning, open to feeling peaceful within, right? Because if we don't feel peaceful within, how can we recognize it outside of us? And so today's spirit card is Squirrel Spirit. And Squirrel Spirit is telling us to believe in ourselves. Let's see, I hope that's cool little squirrel. So let's see what it says. So, squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. The oracle message here. You have accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all you need. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all your hard work. Squirrel spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing that there is always enough and you have what it takes to co-create the reality you want to experience. Through diligent preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself, for Spirit believes in you and wants you to know you have enough and are enough. Doesn't that truth make you feel safe and secure? It should, for you have everything you need right now. The protection message behind the squirrel spirit. The unpredictability of life can shake your confidence in yourself and your potential for handling the challenges that come your way. Does the thought of not having enough or being enough make you squirrely? Have you forgotten all of your strengths, wisdom, and resources? You have come so far on your wits and creativity, making use of all your potential and all that Spirit presents you to help you through life's trying times. It's time to look back on your life and remember how your needs have always been met for the highest good, even in your most challenging times. Life loves you, and so many treasures are hidden in plain sight, ready to be revealed when you most need them. So relax. Squirrel Spirit wants you to know you are poised and ready for whatever is coming next. So trust in yourself and trust that Spirit has your back. Yeah, I truly love this message. Because in my experience with this, all of that can happen within moments, right? I live with anxiety, for example, and in those moments when I'm having a panic attack or I'm feeling highly anxious, I forget everything that I've ever done to get to this point, it seems. My mind can go every which way, right? I often talk about if I go too far forward into the future and try to predict things, well, then I get highly anxious. If I go too far backwards in history, I get highly depressed. And so that's the importance of the message behind Be Here Now, right? And behind Ram Dass's main message, which is just be present. Take in what you can take in right here, right now, right? And that really applies to everything that I've ever learned about mental health, and especially my mental health. And it just confirms and affirms the tools, just like Squirrel said, basically the strengths and the wisdom that I've accumulated in my 46 years on this planet. Believe in yourself. That's a huge message. It's a huge part of me and my self-care, which starts from loving myself. enough to make those changes and to be the person that I need to be in order to feel my best and to be able to be comfortable in my skin. So I love how that ties in to being able to let go and let God, so to speak. And sometimes, when we're learning, especially from, I live in Canada, when we're learning teachings like this, it can be very challenging because often, a lot of my personal experiences, especially early in life, were around trauma and religion, right? Going from church to church, seeking answers to the things that I felt were sinful, and experiences that were happening to me. And so it can be a challenge to sort of really kind of wrap your brain around um, teachings like this. But that's the beautiful part of meditation, which is very similar to prayer, right? It's literally the same or similar experience. And they're all paths to God, right? The one, the ultimate, the thing that connects us all, regardless of where we come from, regardless of what life looks like, right? It's that all living source. Um, so, yeah, that's today. Namaste. I'll invite you if you want to reach out. I'm just a person. Feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to subscribe, and you'll get notifications of these videos. And feel free to connect if you want to talk about them and how they apply to you. Okay? Have a good day.